Okay, so for the introduction, it's began from chicken farming in Indonesia as a potential business considering the high demand for chicken meat and eggs. The source is from BPS or Badan Pusat Statistik or Statistical Center Bureau of Republic of Indonesia. However, this business also has significant risk of loss due to disease that often attack chickens. This problem leads this research to find a solution so farmers can reduce the risk of loss and handle chicken diseases more effectively. And also to answer this challenge, we developed an application specifically designed to help chicken farmers recognize various types of chicken diseases and the symptoms that appear and recommend preventive and treatment action. So this is our literature review. There are so many methods used for disease detection, especially for poultry and chicken farming. And we have three most methods used. The first one is deep learning models for disease detection. Deep learning models have revolutionized disease detection by enabling more accurate, faster, and often automated diagnosis from medical data. There are some popular deep learning models and architectures used for chicken disease detection from references number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there are three methods or models that often used for chicken disease detection. The first one is efficient net models, particularly efficient net B3 and efficient net V2L. The second one, DenseNet and other CNN architecture. For example, DenseNet 1-1 and other CNN architecture like AlexNet and DenseNet 50 have been evaluated for their performance in detecting poultry diseases. And the third one is exception net framework. The exception net framework utilizing transfer learning has demonstrated high prediction accuracy around 94% for chicken disease detection. And the second method, diagnosis or monitoring of diseases without the need for invasive procedures such as surgery or biopsies. There are some models commonly used in non-intrusive detection techniques to detect chicken disease as well as medical diagnostic from references number 7 and 8. And the examples of these techniques are YOLO and LSTM models combined with LSTM and YOLO V3 and or YOLO V7 algorithms. And the second one is thermal imaging and support vector machine, which is combined with each other to offer a non-invasive approach to detect avian diseases like Newcastle disease and avian influenza. And the third techniques often used for chicken disease detection is audio analysis for disease detection. This detection is using analysis of vocal characteristic, breathing sounds, and other audio signals to diagnose and monitor various health conditions. There are some methods could be used in audio analysis for chicken disease detection, for example, from ROC and Deep Poultry Vocalization Network. So in our research, we focusing on exception in transfer learning, which is from the second techniques that we already discussed before. Why? Because exception in transfer learning offer efficiency more. So if computational resources are limited, exception is a great choice due to its lower parameter count and faster training. And the second one is complex patterns. Exception often performs better than architectures like ResNet or VGG. And the third one, small to medium datasets, pre-trained exception models adapt well to datasets smaller than the pre-training datasets, for example, ImageNet, leveraging robust feature extraction capabilities. What is the contribution of our research? The first one is to develop an application to help chicken farmer called ChickCheck. This application also has a direct disease detection feature that allows farmers to get recommendation for the right medicine and the nearest purchase location. And the second one is employ recent techniques, exception transfer learning. basically a deep learning model developed by Google to improve the exception architecture. And the exception architecture is a linear stack of depth-wise separable convolutional layers with residual connection. So we develop our application by having three main stages of development. The first stage is pre-development stage. This stage starts from creating a project plan and rough outline of the application to be created, consideration of the main features. And we also have done application interface design, followed by the development of devices to be used in development, and initiating the project by setting a project schedule, scheduling regular weekly meetings to mitigate misunderstandings, and mentoring with advisors who are expert in the field of chicken farming. And we also collected 2,361 images in total content of chicken feces in healthy and sick conditions. The sick chickens have categorized into several diseases. For example, there are three main diseases called the coccidiosis, Salmonella, and Newcastle diseases. So this is a example of healthy chicken feces, and this is the sick one. And the next stage is called the development stage. Basically, it has flowchart like this. From the beginning, we create image dataset, and then we did image augmentation, build the model, and evaluate the model, and we did trial and error until it is acceptable and end the development stage. For this stage, we collected dataset. We go from chicken farmers and Kaggle. We then process the dataset, which consists of 2,361 images. The images are divided into 4 classes, i.e. coccidiosis, Newcastle diseases, and salmonellas, and also the healthy chicken. And this is the result of our development stage, the mobile-based application for the chicken disease detection. So this is the interface of the home or the first page of our application, and we can scan the image of the chicken feces, yeah, and then it will detect and diagnose the disease based on feces images. This application is expected to be an effective tool for farmers to minimize the risk of loss and maintain the health of their livestock, especially in Indonesia. We see here that the accuracy of the training accuracy is above 95%, and the accuracy of the validation is between 90 and 95%. So this is quite good. And we can conclude that the accuracy of the validation around 93% from here. And also the loss we see here, and not too much loss. So this is quite good also. It is under, for training loss, it is under 10%, and for validation loss, it is under 20%. And the last stage is called post-development stage. This stage consists of working document completion, creating documents for presentation, and presentation videos and demo of the Chick application. And the last one of our presentation is conclusion. By utilizing exception transfer learning, the developed model successfully achieved high accuracy, around 93.70% in classifying various types of chicken diseases based on feces images. This application not only provides direct disease detection, but also recommend appropriate drugs and the nearest purchase location, making it easier for farmers to take quick and appropriate steps. Thus, this application is expected to be an effective tool for farmers to maintain livestock health and increase the productivity of chicken farming businesses in Indonesia. And this is all the references that we use in our paper. Thank you very much for your attention.